Hey everyone, it's Haze. In today's video we're once again doing the Miraculous Monday meme review where my friend Hedge finds me the very best Miraculous memes from across the internet and I react to them, and I don't know what that noise is. Stop. Thank you. Basically, it's very warm here today in the UK. I am dying. I've got my fan here ready in case it looks like my makeup is gonna, you know, melt off my face, which it has been doing since the second video I filmed. And the camera is right next to the window. Usually, let's put this back on. Usually I film with the window shut so you don't hear anything, but I live on a fairly quiet street. You might hear a workman, you might hear a cargo pass, you might hear a dog bark, but other than that, it should be fairly quiet. So hopefully, I'm hoping it doesn't bother you too much, and I will turn the fan off because that will bother everyone, including me when I edit it. It's just very warm in here, and as soon as I finish filming, I'm going to spend the rest of the day laid on the laminate floor downstairs. First meme! So we have Santa and a child. For Christmas I want a dragon. Be realistic. I wish the episodes released in order. What colour do you want your dragon? Red. I mean, I just want the episodes at this point. Well, saying that, okay. As you may know by this point, I am going away on my summer vacation very soon, my summer holiday. I'm going from the 3rd of July to like the 17th. I'm going to Canada. I'm very, very excited. And I was hoping the finale would be over and done with before I left. But as of filming this, we don't have a release date for the end. So I'm really hoping it's going to be after I get back. Because RTS, I didn't make a video about this because it's not an actual airing date, it's them saying, well, there's no airing date, so it's not really a spoiler. But RTS have said like, yeah, no, we're not gonna be airing it in July. So I'm like, just. However, Gloob, I do believe they are airing the Chain Titans, or is it Friday night? I'm not sure, Saturday night, Friday night, towards the end of this week. And they've been like doing these premieres in their language of the episodes. Everyone's thinking the Chain Titans is the last one they have that we've all seen. The only episodes after they've aired the Chain Titans they have left to see are 25 and 26. So we're all wondering, are they going to be like, hey, Secret Protocol next week? But next Friday I will be flying to Toronto and then to Calgary. So I don't know what's going to happen with the finale, for me anyway, or for the rest of you actually, either at the minute anyway. I don't know, no clue, although just I'm filming this before Gloob have aired the Chain Titans, but you'll be seeing it afterwards, so unsure what's going to happen, but I'm not even sure what the order of the episodes is this season, like the chronological order. It's obviously not the production order, but like which is even the first episode? I think it's Grand Diaper, but I'm also not sure. I don't know, but also, oh, is it in the Illustrator? Yeah, Illustrator. They're interviewing people around town, Alia and Nino, and they talk to Sublime's mum, but they also talk to Miss Bustier. And I swear, it's been a while since I've seen the Illustrator, but I'm pretty sure she says she was akumatized. And I'm like, when did that happen? So unless they're doing a bit like season 1, because we've noticed all the similarities between season 1 and season 6, they're doing the end as the start, maybe that'd be an interesting video. Interesting. Okay, next meme. All Miraculous holders akumatized. Yeah, they've all been akumatized now. Meanwhile, the blonde Chad, who never got akumatized despite being the most involved in the plot. It is what. Didn't he nearly get? He nearly gets akumatized in Daddy Aggress, doesn't he? Yeah. It doesn't happen though. The blonde Chad never got akumatized. You all know my feelings about Felix, especially, hopefully he didn't get pushed, but I did this big video, or biggish, about this stuff with him apologising off screen, which was the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. I won't go into it here. I don't want to repeat myself, but go watch that video. I enjoyed making it. I was just like, eh? So I'm saying Felix is just a plot device. He's not even a character, so therefore he can't really be akumatized because, like I said, plot device, not a character. Thanks, meme. Twinkle twinkle little star, I want to hit you with a car, throw you off a cliff so high, hope you braid your neck and die. Lila, wait, what? I don't think for a second Marinette would ever be violent towards her, unless she was otherwise compromised, like the victim of some sort of Akuma power, just like in Psychomedian, where she is very, very angry. That was hilarious. Or she was like accidentally hurt her while saving her as Ladybug. I don't believe Marinette has a violent bone in her body, and I think if she did accidentally hurt someone, she would immediately apologise and be in debt to them forever, basically, because that's the kind of person Marinette is. So, But also agree with the rhyme. Yes, she should. Next meme. When you were the first Akumatized villain in the show, the very first one production-wise no less, to get your own sequel episode except it's a clip show where you aren't even the focus of it, meanwhile others like Gamer, Mr. Pigeon and Glaciator got a proper sequel episodes focusing on them. So I'm assuming this post is referring to Stormy Weather 2, which was, I guess, technically her sequel episode, which is terrible. It's just the weird flashback episode. I don't know why they did it. Was it because they were like running low on budget or something? They could reuse stuff. I'm really not sure why that happened, but it's okay. They redeemed themselves with Thematic Queen, which I really enjoyed. I don't think it was the best episode we got this season, but out of like those first 3 episodes, as in production order first 3 episodes, Illustrator, Sublimation better, but still a bit out of the 3, Thematic Queen I think is the strongest one. I also love Aurora's new design. Oh my god, that coat, and it's like a rain mac and it's see-through. Oh my god. Gorgeous, stunning, I want one. She looked, oh my god, incredible, oh my god, Aurora. And then I love her, like, her new design for her Akuma as well. It was great, that episode was great. Good episode, also an introduction to Lila. So, whilst I agree Stormy Weather 2, terrible, I feel like they've redeemed themselves with Thematic Queen. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I quite like a sequel Akuma. I enjoy it when they do it. Not all of them, but I do quite like it. I like this season how they've done kind of sequels that made them really different. Like Ella and Etta were originally the Sapities and then they were the Dirty Fires, but it was a really different power. They were still kind of causing chaos, but in a really different way. And it looked really fun. It was a really fun episode. Honestly, it was like Party Crasher, but for the girls with Cat Noir instead of Party Crasher with the boys and Ladybug. So I really enjoyed episodes like that. Next meme. When it's the finale of the Chrissy Pop arc and defeated Lila starts talking some crap about being misunderstood and how she just wanted to have friends, but Marinette straight up doesn't care and sings in the RNC and gently enter finally in a piece. What does RNC mean? But anyway, yeah, I'm still not sure what Lila's motivation for all of this is. I'm assuming it's something to do with her family or lack of family or whoever her real family are, I don't know. I remember someone leaving a comment, either a comment or something on Twitter saying like, oh, her hating Marinette is the perfect motivation. And if Lila was the original villain of the series, I'd agree. I think that'd be a pretty good motivation. But when you've had a motivation like Gabriel's, which was a pretty good motivation in my opinion, it just honestly falls a little bit flat that Lila was doing this just because she hated Marinette. I think you really need something more if that's the reason, because of how solid Gabriel's motivation was. I'm not saying I agree with him, but like it was a pretty good motivation, you know what I mean? Next meme. Marinette hiding she was Ladybug from Alia. Marinette now hiding Gabriel her Crepsmas Monarch from her. You know, I think Alia's gonna end the season finding out. I have no doubts about Adrian. He will find out one day, but not yet. I think Alia's getting there. She's getting close, although she's doing it out of concern for Marinette. I think it was the ending of was it Sad and Nancy? I think so. Where she's basically using her illusion power to try and piece together what happened for what Marinette's told her, and she's gonna soon work out, mate, this isn't adding up, and she's either gonna work out that Marinette is lying to her or something else. Like, I think Alia is the closest to working it out, so fingers crossed she does. So I don't think it's gonna be a secret from Alia for very long. I think that's what's gonna happen in the finale. When I say the finale, I mean episode 26, since they're not technically linked, which I think is a strange decision, but I'm intrigued to see where they go, since episode 25 has always been like a setup for the finale. Not a great deal always happens in episode 25. I think the only exception of this really is Risk, I'd say, which is why I love Risk so much. Risk was my favourite episode from season 4, not to mention the absolute insane way it came out. God, that was a day I'll always remember. Crikey Moses. That was a lot. Anyway, next meme. Oh god, is that Russian? Okay, Gabriel Grass expresses his disgusting opinion without reason. Feels like I'm reading Thomas Asterix Twitter page. He makes me laugh in the worst way possible. What did someone say recently on Twitter? It was like, it wasn't related to Miraculous, it was just like a general phrase. It was like, it's gotten so worse, it's almost better. And I'm like, yeah, in a way. Yeah, you can't cry about it because it's just constant. You just kind of have to laugh at this point. Do you know, like a situation just gets so bad, you're just like, okay. I genuinely, this like where he's going like, oh my god, yeah, it happened off screen, what are you all on about? Like, this is a normal thing to happen in TV shows. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I did get a comment the other day, someone saying like, oh my god, please stop doing all these offline jokes, it's getting boring. I made a grand total of 1 joke on my Twitter at that point, so I'm not really sure why they were getting bored. And second of all, I feel like I have to make a joke about it because it is honestly ridiculous. There's nowhere else to go other than laugh about it at this point. If that doesn't say everything about Thomas as a writer, then I don't know what does. Next meme. Oh god, okay. We got Luca, Mark, Felix, Kagami, Rose. Am I supposed to be able to see these people? Let me turn up the brightness. Oh, they're there. Okay, I couldn't see them. My screen's usually quite dark. Writers trying to choose a character to give them some personal episode growth. Oh, I see. So we have Luca, we have Mark, we have Felix, Kagami, or Rose. And then the writers give it to Kagami. Yeah. I don't hate it. I think she's had solid 2 episodes this season. We've had Yakusai Gozen and Dirty Fires. I think they were great, and I also really enjoyed how the Dirty Fires basically really meshed together well. Kind of the more lightheartedness of Alia's situation and the absolute seriousness of Kagami's situation, which was a loving family versus an abusive family, and how they were married together without taking away how serious what Kagami is going through is. I thought it was absolutely wonderfully done. So I don't hate it. And honestly, Mark, I'm not really sure where he could go. Rose, again, not sure where he could go. Luca, I'm not sure where he should go either. However, I'm a bit baffled because they were like at the start of the season like, oh yeah, Luca's super important. And I'm like, he's been in 2 episodes, one of which is Revelator, or Revelator, whatever you want to pronounce it, in a flashback where I'm pretty sure he doesn't really say anything or at least do anything to offer character development for himself. And then Statue Daddy. That's been it. So I'm like, is he going back for the finale? That's why I said in my theory video the other day, comparing season 1 to season 6. At the end of Volpina in season 1, Marinette meets Master Fu properly for the first time. So I'm like, well, Luca's meant to be important, so is Luca. I guess he's like stand-in Master Fu. Suhan, I don't know where Suhan is, don't ask me about Suhan. No one knows where Suhan is. I don't think Thomas knows where Suhan is. Died off screen, obviously. It is funny. So I was like, oh, maybe Luca could come back and fulfill this importance he apparently has this season. I don't know. It's just Felix. Again, it's odd because we didn't get to see his apology. So I remember one of the comments in the video that I used was, well, it seems like his development happened quickly, and Thomas was like, well, yeah, it happened off screen. I'm like, well, that's why it happened quickly, because we didn't actually see the development. See what I mean? He just rocks up and he's a nice bloke. Doesn't really make sense. Seems like it happened quickly because you didn't get actually to see it. Anyway, next meme. Miraculous fans when the show started. Also Miraculous fans when the reveal finally happens. I started watching Miraculous when I was 21 years old. I wasn't making videos about it. I don't think I made my first video on Miraculous till it's 24. So like 3 years later. And next month I'm going to be 30 years old. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think 30 is old. I get people leaving comments sometimes like, oh my god girl, you're pushing 30, why are you still making videos about a kids TV show? I don't see anyone leaving those kinds of tweets under the people who work on the show asking them why they're working on a kids TV show. I hate to break it to you, but kids TV shows aren't usually made by children. I don't think 30 is old at all. I spent most of my 20s hating myself, so I'm actually really looking forward to a decade of my life, because I also spent most of my teen years also hating myself. I'm really looking forward to a decade of my life where I have money to be able to do the things I want and enjoy myself and also not hate myself. So I hope by the time those horrible people turn 30 are also happy with themselves and don't feel the need to question my age on Twitter. Like, yes, that's my age. What are we gonna do about it? No one else thinks I'm that old. The other day I got IDs trying to buy a lottery ticket and I was like, as I was handed my ID over, I gave my driving licence. I can drive, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like I should, but I can. And I was just like, just out of interest, how old do you think I am? She's like, 17. No. The other day we had some Jehovah's Witnesses call at the house and they looked at me and they were like, are you 18? And I was just stood there in my head. I was like, if you were going to ask me that, I'm going to pretend I'm a child. I was like, no, sorry, I'm 17. Like, oh, we won't touch you then, we'll come back later when your mum's in. My basic rule of thumb is, unless you're being a creep about it, because that's happened before, I'm not gonna confirm that I'm an adult. I'll just let you think I'm a child and let you think I'm a bit of an idiot. Because it's more fun when people underestimate you. But 30 isn't old at all, and all the comments being like, oh my god, I'm turning 25, the reveal still hasn't happened. Bestie, you're fine. It's totally fine. You've got your whole life ahead of you. keep watching Miraculous. It's gonna be fun. Next meme. Miraculous fans when Lila finally reveals the truth and finally gets Aiden to know about everything. Yay! Also Miraculous fans when the same reveal turns into Aiden at breakup. I'm so excited. Okay, I've been watching the show for so long now. It's been like 8 years. I am over the reveal being soft and cute and lovely like it is at the end of the movie. The one in the movie, loved it. Loved it. I think it could have been better if Adrian had a better connection in the film, because Lady Noir, love the Lady Noir relationship in the movie. Not so keen on Adrian, they hardly ever talk, and the most development you see between them is in a montage. We don't actually get to see them properly talk and what they talk about. So I think it could have been better if the Adrian had been improved, but otherwise, loved the reveal at the end of the film. Beautifully done. I still remember everyone screaming in the cinema around me at the premiere. It was hell. Anyway, but I'm over it being soft and gentle. I've waited ages for that. Now I want them to de-transform in front of each other, immediately start shouting at each other, break up on the spot, and not talk to each other for half a season and have a civil war with the rest of the Miraculous. That's what I want at this point in my life. So I'm ready for them to break up over this. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So the final meme of the meme review is a meme reviewer viewer submission meme. So basically the instructions are on screen, but there is a link below to my Discord server if you haven't already joined it. It's a fun time, even if you don't want to submit a meme. But it has to be a meme you've made, not one you've just found. We have a separate channel for that, and you submit it and everyone votes on it. So this month's winner is Dr. Fate. It was Felix buying spy gear on his grandparents' credit card. He absolutely would do that. Absolutely. It's Felix, of course he would. Felix is the kind of person who would end up in jail, end up in prison, but not for like murdering someone. It'd be some sort of like white collar crime, like identity theft, fraud, tax evasion. I don't think he'd go out and, you know, become a serial killer. It'd be for like some sort of like a white collar crime, you know what I mean? Is it white collar crime? Like that. He'd do something like that. Like a non-violent crime that still hurts people. Like fraud, for example. That's what Felix would do in my opinion. I could see him buying spy gear. Absolutely he would. But anyway besties, that is it for this one's meme review. I'd love to know what your favourite meme was, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!